Darlington as the finale would be the perfect place.
That's because we're in the state of South Carolina.
Would be just racetrack.
I will say at the regular season cutoff last year, I was there.
That would be the perfect championship race because you got 4 guys there, and the best guy's going to win. Barring
you could
a
argue
wreck.
that at Homestead, though.
No, you can't. Not anymore. Wow. It's a little too track position dependent. A little bit.
I think it's just drivers have a particular set of skills that are way better than most of the other. They will find you and they will pass you, as AKA Kyle Larson and Tyler Reddick. That's the only thing that really differentiates Homestead from Darlington.
Tyler Reddick will do it. He ran 12th all day.
That's my point. Like, he can have a bad race. Larson's really never had a bad race here, but I think he's the GOAT at the High Line. So, I didn't even mean to do that one. But you understand what I'm saying, though. Darlington, yes, I agree Darlington would be a great finale, but
if you picked it up and put it in fucking Kalamazoo, Michigan, I still think that would be the perfect track to run the finale at.
Isn't Kalamazoo in Missouri?
Kalamazoo, Michigan.
I thought it was in Missouri.
No.
Anyways, yeah, I get what you're saying, but that'll never happen.
No,
you'd have to get rid of the Southern 500.
Yeah, you would, because the Southern 500's run on Labor Day weekend, and that's
in the playoffs. Yeah, can't run there.
Well, to be fair, they do run. They used to run Pocono like 3 weeks.
6 weeks and 6 weeks difference is different. They ran it in like the middle of June and then like the beginning of August.
So you could have your Southern 500 as the cutoff race to make the playoffs.
Why are you talking on the side of the mic like that?
Because I'm looking at you.
Oh, there you go.
You could have the Southern 500 be the cutoff race, and then the finale. That's 10 weeks.
Yeah, I mean that's an option. I'd be okay with that.
It won't ever happen. It's going to be Homestead, which I'm fine with. But
okay,
it is
what other tracks would it be then if it's not Homestead?
Well, it's got to be a NASCAR track.
Yeah. So Vegas, rumblings of Vegas, which after one spring race, it's kind of ruined my outlook on the track.
They'll never do it, but fucking Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte.
Well, that's SMI, but
it's too cold, probably.
Charlotte would be a great one.
Kansas would be great, but it'd be way too cold. Probably be fucking snowing.
Yeah.
It's
gonna be.
If they ever fucking fixed Auto Club short track, that'd be a great finale.
Well, it depends on what the track looks like.
That's fair. You have to take it a couple of years before you actually make the finale. But I don't think that track's ever gonna happen anyway.
Yeah, probably not. But I don't know. It'll be Homestead for a while, which is fine. It's what we've been asking for. I'm not complaining by any means. It's probably the second best option, but I do think Darlington, racing wise, is the perfect place for it. But
what about
never
COTA?
happen. Yeah. Yep.
Indy road course.
Better than COTA.
Not by much. I don't like that track. I think I like COTA better than Indy road course. I hated Indy road course. Yeah, it will be Homestead, and it's nostalgic reasons, like you said. We all grew up with Homestead. When we were racing at Homestead, it's the last race of the season. Chase, not chase. Elimination format, not elimination format. It didn't matter. Homestead was the last race of the season, so it is nostalgic there for us. You know, if you're in your 20s and 30s, you remember that. If you're maybe a little older in your 40s and 50s, you might remember Atlanta, you know, as being the finale, and that's kind of bringing back.
But that was when Atlanta was shaped like Homestead.
Yeah, just flatter. So, and they pretty much did Homestead as a copy and paste of Atlanta with that flat surface till they realized this shit sucks, and they put the banking in it. So, and Atlanta, unless they change the car again, you can't do Atlanta as the finale. It's just, don't ever say never when it comes to NASCAR and decisions. You never know.
It would be better than Daytona and Talladega, but I do think
it'd be chaotic.
I do think they would have to.
Do you think? Now here's if
bring the mile and a half package if they did that.
If they do a round, do they put a super speedway in there, like a Talladega or a Daytona or Atlanta?
I think
in that 3-race final round.
So preferably.
No.
If they do if they do a final round, preferably I would say have a 4-race final round
with a road course,
a short track, an intermediate, and a super speedway.
That'd be fine. That way you would literally cover all grounds.
Yep, that's it.
That's a great idea.
You get 4 guys, you got 4 races.
Yeah. or hell, don't even leave it. I hate the round shit. If you still within a certain amount of points after the playoffs start, you have a chance. Why you got to cut it to 4? I've never liked that to begin with, but whatever. But yeah, I think it will be Homestead, and I'm excited because I don't see them going back to Phoenix. Like, I think I've said this a bunch of times. I think last year with Joe Logano's championship really opened NASCAR's eyes to be like, yeah, we got a problem. And the track at Phoenix doesn't really help it because, like I said, Phoenix never hardly ever puts on any good racing. So
you might be the reason.
If you keep the final race, 1 round, final 4, you need to put out a track that at least there's more driver skill and driver input. Homestead is one of the best options for that. You know, like with this car, Vegas, I just kind of steer clear of that just because, you know, the guys were full throttle there qualifying last week. You know, I mean, that's almost Daytona, Talladega-esque, Atlanta-esque. Like, you don't want that unless you change the car. Charlotte would be great. So, not a NASCAR sanctioned track, but that'd be a good one. I've always thought, you know, Charlotte would be a good one. You know, hey, in a few years, fuck it, put it at fucking
Anderson Motor Speedway.
Yeah, North Wilkesboro. That'd be a hell of a finale.
Rockingham
when it comes back, and probably next year, 2 years from now on the Cup schedule. Ow.
Bowman Gray Stadium.
No, I don't want that now. Hey, I mean, if Chase Ellitt's in the Final Four, maybe he wouldn't the whole damn
Be
thing.
the only time you ever have a win a race.
Probably, but I think it'll be Homestead, and I'm excited to have it be like my childhood. You know, there's not a lot of stuff that is the same from my childhood from now.
You're still a bitch.
I am that, but it would be good to see Homestead back at the finale. It would just feel right for us.
Yeah, it would.
And the nostalgic reasons behind that would get us for about 5 years.
Yeah.
I think that would soothe a lot of NASCAR fans' anger. Even if we get a bullshit champion, it'll be like, oh, at least it was at a track that deserves to have a finale. So if they keep this format, Homestead would definitely be the way to go. But hopefully they change the one race championship as well. But Homestead is a very good option, and hope it happens because
I think it will.
I'll be excited. It's better than Phoenix.
Yeah.